Hi, good afternoon. My name is Spencer Moore, and this is my documentary presentation for empirical political research. I am working on currently on a quiet Sunday afternoon, 24-hour duty. I'm taking advantage of the time to do this presentation because I'm in uniform. You give a disclaimer that everything I'm saying is my own personal opinion and is not and should not be taken as official statements or policy of the U.S. Army, the Department of Defense, or the United States government as a whole. Um, I am doing this presentation on the hunting ground. I chose to do it on this presentation for a handful of reasons. One reason is because I was unable to do the discussion board questions for the hunting ground, and I really wanted to watch the documentary and digest the documentary and discuss the documentary. Because the more important reason I chose this documentary is because it's very important to me. I know many people, sadly, who have been sexually assaulted, who are victims and survivors of sexual assault. I also, as part of my work in the Army, I am a victims advocate through the Army's sexual harassment and assault response and prevention, or SHARP program. Uh, it is something that I take very seriously and matters a lot to me. Um, I think because I believe that as a leader in the Army, and honestly just in culture, as a somebody who looks the way I do as a white man, I have a particular responsibility to intervene and to be a driver of cultural shifts and cultural changes to address the issue of sexual harassment and sexual assault in the Army, obviously, but also on campus, school campus, college campus, the workplace, in the corporate world, and just broader society in general. So that's the primary reason that I chose to do this presentation on the hunting ground. Um, Getting into the research behind the documentary, the primary research question that I took from it was uh, why do college campuses uh, work so hard to cover up, discourage reporting, push back against not just reporting, but even just acknowledgement, and especially reporting and enforcement against sexual assault and rape cases on campus. Some ancillary research questions that I kind of identified in the documentary were uh, sort of the bigger picture, broader question of why are college campuses so dangerous with regard to sexual assault and sexual harassment, and also what has changed recently around the release of the documentary, and sort of the cultural shifts with the Me Too movement, and just a broader acceptance of reporting and enforcement against perpetrators of sexual assault. So those are the big research questions that I felt were being asked by the documentary. The research method I identified being used was qualitative methods, looking at case studies and using the data of small n case studies, predominantly, mostly Annie Clark and Andrea Pino at University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, and going through their pioneering work in filing Title IX complaints to address college campuses, college administrations' inability and unwillingness to address and respond to the epidemic of sexual assault and rape on campus. but also Camilla Willingham at Harvard Law, uh, Rachel Hudak at St. Mary and Notre Dame, Lizzie Seberg also at St. Mary and Notre Dame, Sophia Karasek at University of California, Berkeley, and Erica Kinsman at Florida State University. They also used in the documentary kind of a brief survey of already existent large N data research, getting into the statistics behind sexual assault on campus and uh, reporting statistics, prosecution statistics, and punishment statistics and things like that. So again, my name is Spencer Moore. That was my brief presentation for political empirical inquiry on the documentary The Hunting Ground. Thank you.